Excel. Where to start? Okay. Okay, I have removed the Excel for you guys so that I can fit it into the hubs and show what things matter. Okay, and these are some extra shafts lying around of the K series Excel. I'll be explaining them. Okay, and some outer, the inner, and I have the CRZ Excel and the Honda Fit Excel, but that is for automatic. Okay, so I'll be discussing which Excel, which combination works or which does not work, what needed to be done. Okay, so I have transmission out. Now we will discuss everything. For discussing the Excel, because mine is right hand drive, someone will have left hand drive. So if I tell you that driver side Excel is this long, then that will be confusing, because in left hand drive, driver side will be this. So I will be addressing the engine side and the transmission side. Okay, because engine is more over to there and the transmission is more over here. Okay, so I will be discussing like that, and half shaft is just behind there. Okay, so here is in between half shaft, there is transmission and then axle going to the that hub. Then here the axle from the half shaft is going to this hub. Okay, so let's discuss it. Okay guys, time to start the Excel video. Let us get the simple things off the chart first. Okay, that is, no part of the automatic will gonna fit in a your SAP. Okay, the automatic transmission, the CVTs, I'm sorry, but your Excel, your half shaft, everything will not work. Okay, first of all, look at the length of this automatic. Okay, the CVT Excel, this is almost double the length of the K series. Okay, second, let me first tell you the parts of the Excel. Okay, this is the outer side which goes into your hub. Okay, here is your wheel. Okay, and this is the inner side which goes into your transmission. Okay, this is the transmission. So this side. So I will be talking about the splines. These are the splines which are on this body. Okay, so these are called splines. So there are splines inside and there are splines on the outside. But in these hubs, okay, these one, the inside, they are also have the splines. Okay, so that this shaft, this is the shaft. Okay, without the these one, so that this shaft goes in there. So I'll be telling you what spline. So the automatic CRZ on the Honda Fit, they have 25 splines inside and 26 on the outside. Our CRZ and our Fits have 26 spline outside. So our hubs, the axle or whatever the outer you will use, those must have 26 splines outside. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 26. So, and if you say, okay, the axle shaft I can't use in the automatic, but what I can use the outer. Okay, but that's not the case. Look at the shaft of the outer. If I try to put that in outer of a K series, so it's loose. Okay, okay, so automatics, they can't work. Okay, let's get them out of the way. Okay, now let's get to the good parts, what can work. Okay, so this is the K series half shaft, this is a K21. Okay, the K24 ones are 1.5 inch longer. Okay, so the axle of the engine side will be 1.5 inch shorter. Okay, so just buy one half shaft which comes with the engine and modify your axle according to that. Okay, so okay, so the K series, this spline count is 27. Okay, this will be going into your transmission. Okay, this side, this is the inner side. Okay, this will be going in your transmission, and then here is also the spline count is 27. And luckily, and good news is that the manual Honda Fit and CRV, okay, they also have 27 spline inside. Yay, that's good. Let's fit a CRV axle in K series transmission, okay. Here is CRV axle. So this is the K series and this is the CRV. Both have 27 spline, but this portion is slightly narrower, okay. So and also the shaft is more beefier in K series, okay. So let's fit it, okay, in K series, and look at that, fits so nicely. So the inner will work like a charm, okay. And let me measure it for those people who are wondering how much beefier is that. This is nearly 25.7 millimeter, and this is fit or CRV is 24, okay. So that's a big difference, okay. So if you buy the engine, request the seller to send you the axle. Whatever K series engine you are buying, some part of those K series axle will be used, okay. Either will use shaft or the inner or the outer, okay. Just buy those axles, okay, in a deal, okay. On the outside, the K series ones, okay. On the outside, the K series have 28 splines, okay. Originally, the K series axle. Inside of both CRV Fit are same, 27 spline, but the outside of K series is 28 spline, and the outside of, as I already told, Honda Fit or CRV will require 26 splines. So we need to downgrade this K series to 26 spline, okay. So what is the solution for that? One solution is just you can remove the outer of your CRV or Fit axle and fit it over to the K series. But there is a tricky part in that. Okay, this is the K series. This is the Honda CRV or Fit. Okay, this is the K series. Look at the size. Okay, this one is bigger, this one is smaller, and the inside splines are also different. Okay, the Honda Fit. Okay, this one, the bigger one, has 32 inside splines. Okay, and this small one has 30 spline inside, okay. So what the problem is, the K series shaft that won't be entering into your CRV outer, okay, because this one has more spline than this one is bigger diameter, okay. I already told you. So there is what solution? You can tell the machine shop to downshape it, okay. This was the K series axle. Look how much beefier it is, and here the machine shop just downshaped it, okay. And then if you downshape it again, the spline should be drawn anew, okay. So they downshaped it, and the inside spline are 29. You don't need to worry about that. The machine shop will do it, okay. So we have to downgrade this, okay. But the downgrading weakens it, okay. Let me show you. This is the broken axle, okay. My Honda Fit, and it broke where there is a downgraded portion, okay. This is the beefier portion, this one, and this one is a downgraded portion. So your axle will be always weak from here. What is the solution for that? The solution for that is, luckily Civic 8th generation and many Hondas other have this bigger hub, which has outer 26 and inner 32 spline, okay. So our K series shaft will not have to downgrade it, okay. That will go into this, okay, and will perfectly match, okay. So that is the, I think, option.
So now looking for a perfect outer for our to fit our K series axle, and this is, for example, you can use any model, of course. Let me search, and for example, if I open one model, and this are for FD automatic. This is FD Civic, which comes with 2-liter engine, and if I open it up, this is FD automatic. Look at that, the inner teeth are 28, okay. The inner teeth are 28 and the outer are 26. So outer will fit our CRZ, okay, and length is perfect. We need nearly 138 length, okay. And let me open the this is automatic. Let me open the manual, okay. So this is FD manual, and look at that, inside teeth have increased. Okay, always the automatics have less inside teeth. We don't want the automatics. Okay, the manuals, those have inside teeth of 20 30, and outer is 26. Okay, so this is best for us. Okay, so and length is also best 138. I will show you what I am saying. Okay, and this diameter, this one, okay, this one should not be more than 59 mm. Okay, because this one, if more than 59 or 60, this will hit your ABS sensor. Okay, so I will show you in few moments what I'm talking about. So I was searching, but I did not find the time. So you find you will need to find a part which has inside of 30 or a 32. Okay, a 32 would be best. 32 teeth inside and 26 teeth on the outer. Okay, so that would be best, and that will be accommodate the K series XL and will be very strong. Okay.
Okay, there is an importance of this portion. Okay, this I was talking about that in some time K series outer, this is bigger one. Okay, this outer portion. So what will happen is that will bigger one will hit your ABS sensor and destroy it. Let me show you. Okay, this small one, this part here, that's your ABS sensor. Okay, and let me rotate the hub for you and see. Okay, so that is your ABS sensor going right here in this wire. Okay, out here. So that's your ABS sensor, and that area, you see that raised area, so that is where that axle portion rests. Okay, so that prevents when you tight the axle nut, the axle comes from here. Okay, let me put it inside also. Okay, so you have put your axle, tighten the axle nut. If this thing is bigger in that outer, if this thing is bigger, that will hit your ABS sensor and destroy it. Okay, so this is very important, and let me measure it for you guys. This one is very this one is ideal. Okay, 49 to 50 because of this length. Let me measure this length too. So this one is near 59. Okay, so this outer should be smaller than 59. Okay, it does not matter, as much as it is smaller, that will rest here, not the hair around. Okay, so let's measure the other one. This one is 55, acceptable. Okay, this one, okay, wow, not acceptable. Okay, this one, okay, will work. So that also matters. Okay, so the importance of that small part is this one, that this axle won't be hitting your ABS sensor. Okay, this will stop it from hitting that. Okay, guys, I have something very interesting finding while measuring all the axles. So the fact is that Honda Fit is slightly narrower than Honda CRZ. So the Honda Fit K series axles are shorter than Honda CRZ K series axle. Okay, so interesting thing is, so the lower one is Honda CRZ engine side axle. Okay, which goes into half side, and up one is Honda K series CRZ axle. Let's go to the this side, the transmission side. Okay, again here I have equal them, and again the Honda CRZ is above one, this one, and this is again almost 2 centimeters shorter. Okay, so again this will be bolt on for Honda Fit. Okay, so this is very good news for Honda Fit. Or I will show you the length you can buy the axle from Asport. Those are nearly 300 HP spotted, and the in-sync shaft axle, those are 500 HP spotted. Okay, the price is almost same.
Okay, so you see on eBay or etc, the used axle are not cheap. Okay, these are 225 and there must be around 90 or $100 shipping. Okay, so those will be nearly $350. And look at that, this is the best company, and these are 500 on the V's rated HP, and I am in the category Integra DC5 and K series 500 HP. And look at that, 500 HP for Integra inside fit K series. Okay, so these are the bolt-on, and if I open them, look at that. Okay, these are for Honda Fit. As I told you, Honda Fit is nearly as wide as these models. Okay, this one, and look at that, these are bolt-ons for 9 to 2014 with KSA. Okay, so best option is this, and if you want to upgrade to 1000 HP, then you have to buy the hubs. Okay, these are the upgraded hub. As I told you, the supply count of Honda Fit and CRZ is 26, and this is the hubs of the RSX-S or a Civic Type R, etc. So if you want to upgrade to a 1000 HP axle, then just you have to buy these hubs. Okay, right now I don't see any 1000 HP CRZs, but maybe the time will come in coming years, and for those guys I am telling you, if you want to upgrade, then there are 5 lugs option also and a 4 lugs option also. Okay, so you just choose the hub and lug size and just enjoy the bigger and beefier axle. Okay, so and for Honda CRZ, the in-sync shaft axle have not any model on the Honda CRZ for CRZ. Okay, so you just have to contact them. Okay, contact them and they have the all the information. Okay, so just send them an email and order your axle, tell them what CRZ model you have, what half shaft you are using, and they will send you the axles. Okay, and there is another thing very common when you see the axle size, there is a term 32 mm and there is a term 36 mm. Okay, what that mean is, that does not mean the this one, that means that this nut size is 32 mm, hex key will be applied. Okay, so usually in our Honda Fit CRZ these are 32 mm. Okay, I will show you that the nut which is used uses a 32 mm key to open it. Okay,
another thing confusing about is sometimes people talk about 36 mm, the RSX Type S has 36 mm hubs and RSX base is 32 mm hubs. I will tell you what is that is. That is the size of this nut. Okay, that goes into your this axle side. Okay, so our axle is in. Okay, so this nut which ties it, this is the main size. Okay, this is the size they are talking about. This nut is 32 mm. Look at this key, 32 mm. So that is the key which is tight. Okay,
so all these other cars also have the base RSX model, the Civic EP3 I told you, these also have 32 mm. Okay, so these ones, the hubs, these are 36 mm. Okay, look at that, the 36 mm. So this is not the supply count or the width, this is just the nut size. Okay,
so then there are minor things. For example, if your transmission you are using it non LST, then you will be using this Honda MTF fluid, or if it has LST, then I will show you what you will use. Okay, then you should order the new axle seal. The size of here and the here is different. Okay, here is smaller one and here slightly bigger one. Okay, okay, I am not fitting it perfectly. I want to show you another very important thing. Okay, when you are putting the axle in the car, okay, be very central. Okay, if you hit it on the side, okay, there is a small spring inside. Look at that, this spring, the silver spring. If you hit it, if the axle hits on the side, this spring will pop out. Okay, and the tension here will be lost and you will leaking the transmission fluid and you won't know. Okay, another thing, when using on this or in the pivot bearing, okay, I will show you. Just use this Honda Urea grease, okay. This is $10, but very best. This is the best, okay. So I will show you the links. Just buy this one. Again, the new pilot bearing, okay. This small thing is very important, and this is located over here, okay. That small inside you see another raised area, okay. That pilot bearing will go here. If previously there is a pilot bearing, remove that and apply a new one. And another very important upgrade for a very nice and smooth clutch shifting is to change off that rubber line, okay. There is your OEM clutch line going, and there is a rubber part to it, okay. This rubber part. So this rubber part can be replaced by this fitting. This is the part number, okay. So that will be a lot better shifting of your clutch, okay. And a new rubber boot for here, okay. And of course a new bearing, okay. This is the older bearing, I will be putting the new bearing, okay. These are very important. And if you can use the thread locker, okay, on the flywheel bolts, okay, because sometimes these flywheel bolts, they sometimes back out, okay. So if you can apply a red thread locker over that, okay. This is, I think, high temperature. That's one. I will also share you the links, so that will cover that problem too. And of course, if you can use a K-tuned master cylinder and K-tuned whole line, okay. This is very strong line, and K-tuned slave cylinder, because I am now putting a very high pressure plate clutch. That's why I am upgrading to this, okay. I will show you in another video once this build have been completed. So, and one guy was asking about the half shaft. So for that, only K series half shaft will bolt on K series, okay, because of these bolt pattern are different. Another thing, before fitting the shifter, just apply some silicone or white lithium grease or some thick silicone, okay, oil on it, so that every joint is smooth, okay. I apply that white silicone grease, then here, okay. So now everything is very smooth, okay. Apply on this ball, okay. Now it's very smooth. The thing is, the hole from where the shifter cables will pass, that in the CRZ or manual fit is massive, okay. So the K series rubber won't seal it, okay. Okay, I'm talking about this rubber. Okay, so this is the K series one, and this is your my Honda CRZ or Fit one. So you will have to cut and just slide it over, okay. This is not a good example, but you will just make minor cut and slide that over, okay, and apply some sealant to seal that. A very important thing I want to say is, if you don't want to break your axle, then try to learn the preload your clutch, okay. I have broken 2 times the axles, okay. One time this one snapped in half, and other time it snapped in half from here, okay. So this is the spare shaft I have prepared just in case, okay. And the axle should be one piece, okay. Look at those welded and gave me this, okay. So this welded one, this will just snap out, okay. So just this should be one piece, okay, not welded part to make the length, okay. But just learn it. That will save you a lot of axle, because the torque these things are making, the axle will be breaking a lot. Or otherwise you can order 500 HP axles from the insane shafts, okay. That will be peace of mind. So I think, guys, that will be it for the axle. And next will be the evap system, and then we will go on to the wiring, the bigger thing, the purpose of this all series, okay, to make wiring easier. So hope you like the video. Subscribe and share as many as you can, because lot of guys don't know these videos series exist, and they are just going to the workshop for the swap and they don't know what they are doing. So take care, bye bye.